That's amazing. Okay. So hello and welcome everyone. Just let me start by sharing my screen. So please let me know if you can see my screen or not yet. I think it's sharing, right?
Yeah, it's shared. Yeah.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much. Yes. Okay. So basically, our topic today is about contextualization, right? So let's start by today's agenda. So we have an icebreaker, learning outcomes or intended learning outcomes, or with him, what's in it for me, what we are going to learn, what we are going to study together. Then a small video, activities, feedback, and then the exit ticket. So the icebreaker. So I need to get knowing all of you. So I just going to introduce myself, right, and give you like a brief about my educational background. So I'm Nourhan Alhussain. I have been teaching English for more than 7 years. I'm graduating from Faculty of Arts, English Department, Mansour University. Then I got a general diploma in education. I got a lot of training from Rilo, Cairo. Rilo, like the regional office in the US Embassy in Cairo. So I got a lot of training like content-based instruction and so on. And the last training was EL specialist, which is like a part of mentor, how to be a mentor. Also, I worked in several places, but the well-known places are the American University in Cairo and also at HEI at Amethyst. I think that's it. So I would have like the pleasure to know all of you. So please like unmute yourself and just to speak and tell me more about yourself.
Okay, I'll start with, I'll start. I'll go first. Okay, I'm Mohammed Nabil, and I've been teaching for about 10 years.
Yeah.
I have a lot of courses in teaching. I've got a lot of training. I have the CILTA, TKT, TESOL, TEFL. And I'm a graduate of the Faculty of Arts, Banha University, and I'm from Mahalla. The last place I worked for was Fars University in Alexandria.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, glad to know that. Yeah.
Thank you. So I think the rest can share or introduce themselves in the chat box. Okay. And yeah.
You know, since that, like, I don't know whether like they are teachers or not, but even if you are not a teacher, this is like a chance to practice the language, you know?
Yeah. And I think they are all teachers.
Yeah. So, how did you apply for this training? Yes, Ms. Hiba. Okay, maybe after we finish the contextualization, we can go through the trainings and professional development for teachers later on about this, for sure. Okay. I don't like the idea, you know, Mr. Muhammad, of calling the names, you know?
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we can move on. Okay.
Yes, sure, it's okay.
Yeah.
Great. It's okay, no worries. You know, since they are teachers, you know, they supposed, you know, to be more active, but it's okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. With him. So what's in it for me, or the intended learning outcomes, the objectives, the learning outcomes, or whatever we call it. So we need to identify different meanings of contextualizing the language. Also recognize different techniques of contextualization. How can we apply this in our classroom? Later, apply different strategies of contextualization. Okay, so when we say contextualization, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? How do you feel about this word, contextualization?
I think it means teaching language through context, like teaching grammar or vocabulary, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah. Yeah, if you have any idea, you can share in the chat box, or you can just unmute yourself and start. So what do you think, guys? What's contextualization? Nobody?
I forgot that I disabled.
Oh my goodness.
The option.
Yes.
Okay. Now they can unmute themselves and talk. Yeah.
Yes.
Someone said in the chat box, learning through context.
Yes, amazing. Yes. Okay. Who else would like to share like contextualization when you heard this word?
Maybe give the exact meaning through a context.
Yes. Thank you.
Especially when teaching, like Mr. Mohammed said, grammar or vocabulary, because it's different from context and from situation to situations. It differs.
Yes, exactly. Yes, amazing. Yeah. Who will go next? Yeah, let me see the chat box. I think you are typing. A teaching through context or general topic or a main idea. Yes, Mr. Gharid. Yes. Okay, amazing. Any other ideas? Nothing? Okay. So contextualization, as we can see, let's define the context. So it's the situation or environment in which language is used. Okay, it means teaching a language grammar through context, as all of you said. Okay, situation, not just a rule. Like you are not going to say, let's say the present simple tense. So you are not going to say pronoun plus verb, and then we use it for habits, we use it for daily routine, and so on. No, you just need to use it through a context, right? Then it's the language designed to use in a context so it can help learners understand better and use it later. So when you use the thing through a context, especially when it's like a storytelling situation, something that is related to your students, they will be able to understand the language more, and it will be more easier and more effective. Also, you need to teach around a theme, topic, right? All right. Also, as you can see over here, he's telling you that you're finding connection between different elements, right? And the language itself, like the real world, or we call it what? We apply the technique of, like when you relate something to the real world, we call it what? Now let me check. Yes, amazing. Real, yes, exactly. Thank you. And then connecting the learner items to the specific field and teaching language items through the real situations. Okay, rather than isolating them, that you just take the topic and tell the student that, like for example, we are going to study food. I don't know whether if we have like teachers over here, like in Connect Plus. Okay, I just checked the book. I found, like for example, that we are teaching them sayadiyya and we are teaching them kushari rather than teaching them sushi and these steps. So this is like, yeah, you connect the thing, something that's related to their own culture, the Egyptian culture, rather than any other culture. Okay, let's see this quotation together. So can someone read this for me? Like you can just unmute yourself and read this quotation for me, please.
Okay, can I start?
Yes, sure, go ahead. Thank you.
Connect to that purpose is only trivial? No,
yeah,
it's trivial.
Yes. Yeah, what do you think about this? Content without a purpose is only trivia. Yes.
That you should give a student a purpose or a learner a purpose to learn and to in order to be motivated, in order to find it is useful in some way or in some place, and he can use it. You just can use not just to learn. After that, you will forget about it.
Yes, exactly. So you need to, have a content, right? And then you focus, okay, about the intended learning outcomes. Like we are going to study this part because 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have the target language and so on, right? So if you agree with this quotation, right, you just let's type in the chat box. If you agree, say yes. If you don't agree, say no. Can you do this, guys? In the chat box, please. Yes, yes, okay, yes, okay, amazing. Agree, all right, yes, okay, thank you. True, yes, yes, button unlimited goal is important. Yes, ultimate, yes. Agree, yes. Amazing. So like almost all of us like agree on the quotation. Okay, amazing. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next part. So since that we already defined the meaning of contextualizing the language, have you ever tried any techniques or strategies of contextualization in your class? Think about this. Like, did you try anything before?
You mean like exposing children to a story, for example, or a video, stuff like that?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, yes, it happens many times, of course.
Yes, okay. Yes, maybe I can check if you would like to type, you can type. Yeah, we use them pictures of mine. Yes, okay. Yes, amazing. Okay. Okay, what we are going to do right now, okay, we are going to watch a video. Maybe this will help you to, think about contextualized technique that you already use, okay? It's just for like 12 to 13 minutes, okay? So we are going to watch this and then we are going to discuss together. Okay, so just let me send you the link in the chat. So you have it right now. So please open the video, okay, and watch the video. It's like about, as I said, like 12 to 13 minutes. And then we are going to discuss. Great. Okay.
Yes, ready.
Yes, amazing. Okay, so see you after like 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay, guys, someone asked for watching the video together, so we can do this, right? Right, so let's play it together.
Module 1, Contextualizing Language.
I just would like to double check whether you can hear the video or not. So please,
Yeah,
if you
it sounds clear. Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
great.
yes.
Yes, thank you
Yes.
so much. Okay, so let's see the video together.
Contextualization is the meaningful use of language for real communicative purposes. It helps students understand how language users construct language in a given context. Teachers can contextualize language instruction by organizing the content of the language curriculum according to themes or topics. These themes or topics work best when they are threaded throughout the course of study. Module focus, introduction. Some additional reasons for using contextualized language are that language is constructed through a blend of purpose, situation, and social needs. Classroom learning experiences that incorporate these dimensions are more likely to lead to better learning outcomes. A contextualized approach to instruction also supports the use of integrated skills and pair and group work. And it can foster a deeper level of use of the language, especially when the themes and topics are high interest and motivate students. Number 1, viewing points, classroom techniques. Video segment number 1. You will see several short examples from classrooms that use contextualized language and themes. Look for examples of these kinds of activities: games and interactive activities, storytelling, dramatization, or the acting out of language. This can also involve singing or chanting, and student presentations. Also try to identify the themes or topics in the activities.
Our sentence patterning chart, do you remember? Yeah. And remember we started singing a couple songs? Yeah. Guess what? We're going to do it today too. Giselle, you want to share yours? Okay. I'll get back up here and I'll try and write while you're working. Okay, we got to put our listening caps on, please. I'm ready, Giselle, when you are. Oh, that's terrible, Giselle. Poisonous monkeys. I told her she was writing a fiction story yesterday. Small poisonous monkeys. What? I know, I'm sorry, it's an ugly S, isn't it? Yeah. Is it okay if I just leave it kind of ugly? Yeah. Okay, thanks. Small poisonous monkeys. What are the poisonous monkeys doing? Fighting. Scratching. Scratch. How are they scratching? Quickly. And where are they scratching? On the canopy. The canopy. In the canopy? They don't have canopy. Thank you. Okay, I need some help. Who can tell me where the canopy is? I can't seem to remember. Okay, we have our rainforest started over here. If we're talking about the canopy, who can come show me where the canopy is? Who can show me where it is? Alma, come on over. You can have my pointer because maybe you can't reach it. Because maybe I can't reach it. Okay, where is the canopy? Everybody else have it in your head. Okay, where do you think it is? Okay. All right, what do you think? Is that the canopy? Oh. Uh-oh. What's wrong? Oh, shit. It has to be on the top of those two. Can you reach a little higher? Oh. So what's special about the canopy? If this is our canopy right here, what's special about it? What's it like? Thank you, Alma. What's it like? Rodrigo? Like It's the top, right? Is it the tallest? No, it's just that top layer. And what is it like? A umbrella. A big umbrella, right? Remember our layer song? Yeah. The canopy is like a big umbrella. Okay. So they're fighting on the ground? Yeah. Where are they fighting? Canopy. Up in the treetops, right? Scratching. Okay. Oh, right. They're not fighting, they're scratching. But if you're scratching somebody, are you just scratching or are you fighting? Fighting. You're fighting. Okay. All right. So you ready to sing this one? Small poisonous monkey scratch quickly in the canopy, quickly in the canopy, quickly in the canopy. Small poisonous monkey scratch quickly in the canopy, quickly in the canopy.
What happened with you? Why you don't go to play with your friends?
I want to play with my friends now. I'm very boring here.
It's a good idea.
Oh yeah, but I don't need the TV anymore. I don't think so. My TV is gone, but I'm happier than the last week. I don't know why. Could you explain it? I don't know.
Because you just spend a lot of time watching TV and it's a very.
Oh, excuse me, my father. Excuse me, my brother. I will play with my friends. Hi.
Hi.
Let's play soccer.
Let's go. How are you feeling?
Fine. I don't need the TV anymore.
Okay, the other step is individuals' genetic information will be used against them. Example, dismissal from work.
Thank you.
Okay. Steps forward for science. First, new genetic research may make it possible to identify an individual's lifetime risk of cancer, heart attack, and other diseases.
Therefore, can you elaborate on this? Why is this a good thing? Why is this a step forward? Yes, Mata. Okay, good.
Okay, the other step is genetic testing. It has enormous potential for improving healthcare.
Very good. So they're really related.
Yes.
This is what it means. Okay, thank you very much.
Summary. In these classes, we saw examples of both lower and higher levels of language learners, and examples of both lighthearted and more serious topics. The themes and topics were from the real world and were of obvious interest to the learners. The teachers used a variety of activities to get students involved in both the language and the content or context. Module focus, summary. The focus in Module 1 has been on the context of language teaching. Contextualizing language through the use of themes, topics, and real-world situations can be a way to bring English alive for learners and actively engage them with both language and content. See the manual for readings and more information on this and other topics related to contextualizing language.
Okay, amazing. So after watching the video, can you tell me some activities of contextualization that you already saw in the video?
Yes, can I speak?
Yes, sure, go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, hi, you can.
Hi. Okay, I can teach from stories, from activities, situations, riddles, maybe.
Yeah.
I can share ideas with students, like try to guess from this story, what is the meaning of this vocabulary? What do you say, like canopy or canopy? The teacher gives them the situation to give them the meaning from guessing the meaning, or something they can touch and can try to understand from color, from drawing something. I think that's all, from drawing, from stories. That's all.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much. Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure if I got your question right. You mean what already mentioned in a video, or generally that we use in a classroom?
I meant what mentioned in the video, or what did you saw in the video? Yes.
Okay, it was mentioned. Okay, so I'll let my colleague will. Someone wants to tell something. I'm sorry for interruption.
Actually, I just wanted to say that the teachers in the video were trying to elicit the context from the students, from students from different levels, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so I think the technique of elicitation was used here in both cases, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think both contexts were interesting for the students. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come with any meaningful context, right? That's why we always say that the context should be always related to the student's real life and should be engaging and interesting.
Exactly. It's all about engaging the students, right?
Yeah.
Instead of lecturing, and blah, 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 blah all the time. It's over here like based on communication, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's think together. Why contextualization? Mr. Muhammad, can we divide them into breakout rooms and let them discuss together why contextualization is that important and crucial in our classroom? Can you do? Yeah.
Yeah. I think we can do this, but I'm afraid that if we did so, you know, they will. Yeah. If someone goes out from a breakout room due to internet connection problem or something like that, things will be a disaster. So we can move on and they can share their ideas in the chat box. I think it's much better to do this.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so everyone, you can share your ideas in the chat box. You can ask them the question, Ms. Nourhan.
Yes, so why contextualization in our classroom? Like, why are they important? Like, why do we have to use contextualization in our classroom instead of lecturing, instead of the traditional method of teaching? What do you think? Yeah, better understanding, make learning enjoyable, amazing. Bring English to life. Thank you so much. To help students to share ideas freely among the group. Okay. Better learning outcomes. Yes, amazing. Okay. Yes, we still have. Okay. Yeah, make students learn by themselves. Yes. Okay. Help learners to learn new skills. Yes. Deeper level of language usage. Yes, it's a deeper level of using the language. Yes. Okay. So it's important because we use, as we said, real life situation, as we all agreed. Okay. Authentic materials, previous knowledge, their own previous knowledge. So you take this in context and use it through the language. Yes, engage themselves and so on. Yes, amazing. You mix the content with context. Okay. Also problem solving situation. Okay. So you enhance different skills for the students. So this is for why it's that crucial and important to use contextualization in our classes. Okay. So the important element that we said, so real life situation, okay, authentic materials, previous knowledge, mixing content and context, and for sure solving problem solving situations. Okay. Let's go deeply through each one of the elements. So Yeah, someone's typing something. Yeah. Yes, exactly. To make learning student-centered. So here we minimize the teacher time in talk, right? And maximize the student time in talk, as we all agree, right? So concerning the real life situation, okay. So you get rich information from your students. This is something like real data and like in their life, right? Also, the diversity in style, and function and formality of the resource provided wide range of the language to work with. Later, authentic materials. Okay. So use the authentic material can allow, right, the what we say, integrated skills that you teach more than one skill at the same time. So this is concerning the authentic materials. For sure, the previous knowledge. Okay. So you activate the student their own knowledge, because student maybe realize they know about like a specific topic. You just talk about the topic and then they find that they already know about the topic, so they relate the topic with their language. So we find contextualization. You mix content with the context. Okay. And then problem solving situation, like you can ask them, for example, if you have a problem, like one of my colleagues, I remember the situation, she told her students that she would like to buy a laptop. Okay, so you can help me with that. So they start helping her to find the suitable laptop, depends on her budget and so on. Okay, advantages. What are the advantages of contextualization? Can we think together? What are the good thing about contextualization? Maybe we can type on the chat box if we would like, or we can just, you can directly unmute yourself and speak. Yes, students learn by themselves. Feedback for the content. Okay.
Maybe linking and connecting between the prior knowledge of the students and the new information, right?
Yes, exactly, Mr. Muhammad. Silent way can better learn. Yes, amazing. It's not basically a silent way. I feel it's like more, you know, a student-centered class rather than being at like lecturing and talking all the time. You just, as a teacher, you need to help the students to speak. You just facilitate, mentor, guide. You give them the instruction and they learn by themselves. Yes. Assess them. Okay. Problem solving. Amazing. Yeah. More enjoyable, yes, since that you are using the storytelling, using a lot of activities and so on. Yes, amazing. So here's some advantages of using the contextualizing the language in the gamification. Yes. The movement of the students skill boredom. Yes, skills boredom. Yes, exactly, that they are engaged all the time. Yes. So over here, as you can see, that you focus on the language, right? You affirm their identity, activate their knowledge, right? Support meaning with experience, plan for peer interactions, make text accessible, right? Yeah, so it's a quick way of learning, yes, and fast learning of way, fast way and method to learn. Develop student learning strategies, because you have like, if you have a case study, so they already merge all the skills together and they think more, so they can solve the problem and so on, and more. So it depends. Great. Let's see some examples of contextualization together. So surveys, search on the internet, poster presentation. We saw this one in the video, dramatization like the role play and so on, or acting a scene of a play. Students' presentation, storytelling, songs, chants, games, activities. Okay. Here I would like to share with you a small activity, right? This is one of the contextualization. So let's watch a video together. Just a small part.
On the weekend, when we go out, there is always so much joy and laughter. On the weekend, we never think about the days that come before and after. He gets up every morning without warning. The bedside clock rings the alarm, so he gets dressed. He does his best to be on time. He combs his hair, goes down the stairs, and makes him breakfast. A bite to eat, and he feels fine. Yes, he's on his way to one more working day. On the weekend, when we go out, there is always so much joy and laughter. On the weekend, we never think about the days that come before and after. On Thursday night, when he comes home from work, he gets undressed. And if his room's a mess, he cleans the house. Sometimes he takes a rest. Maybe he cooks something delicious. And when he's done, he washes all the pots and dishes, then goes to bed. He knows.
Okay, so this is just was a small part of the contextualization, right? What kind of activity do we have over here? And what's the target of this video? Can you please tell me what that?
The listening activity.
Yes, okay.
I think the target language is maybe a lesson or a third skill, you mean?
Yeah, maybe, yes. Vocabulary, grammar, reading, listening. Yes.
This is listening for detail, I think.
Yes, okay. Yeah, listening skills, right?
Yes. So they
Exactly.
listen carefully to get the missing vocab.
Exactly. And also at the time, you can use them over here, the present simple, right? Like here, he space every morning, right? So you can start by teaching them the present simple. Yes. Enhancing listening skills, discovering vocabulary. Indeed, yes, yes, exactly. Thank you so much. You can, you can modify each activity and each lesson depends on your need, right? And the thing that you need to target on. This is one of the sample. How can we use contextualization? And it's like a song, so they can get the words or the vocabulary that you need to teach them. Amazing. Okay. Let's continue. Sorry. Okay. Exam for all the teachers. Okay. So, are you teaching in contextualizing way? Do you feel this? So I have like some questions for you, okay? And I need you to have 1 minute, okay? Or let's say a couple of minutes to read them, okay? And it's like a self-test and see. So maybe you can do this in the chat box if you would like, or you can do it by your own self since it's a self-test. It just, to measure your information and check whether you really do this or not. When you are done, please type done in the chat. Okay, take your time. I'm just waiting. Yes, so we have 2 yes and 1 no. I don't know. I think it's the same person actually. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, someone answered in the chat box right now.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's move on, right? And we can send this part for sure. I think Mr. Muhammad, we can send them the presentation if they would like, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, amazing. Thank you. Okay. So that's the end of my presentation. I hope it was like enjoyable for you. I just need to clarify something. The resources, the materials, the presentation, the idea, the everything that I got from Rilo, okay, and the Rilo office in the US Embassy. And also I got training from my mentor, Miss Summer Aql. She's the responsible actually for enhancing me with this idea to talk about contextualization. Right now, I'm waiting for your own feedback, emojis, reactions, and everything, and questions. Thank you so much. I have enjoyed working with all of you today, and I hope it was beneficial for all of you. So I'm all ears. Yes, thank you.
So everyone, we are waiting for your questions now. Mr. Nourhan is all ears. If there are any questions you'd like to ask her, we're waiting.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, I think they have no questions. Actually, the presentation was really wonderful.
Not really. I'm sorry, but
no, it's okay.
It's not. It's just about asking for more websites or materials in order to help for more getting context for our learners. Not all the time I can find a suitable material for my students. So that's why I answered not all the time. Not all the time I can find something good for them. So can you help me or give me just a hint from where I can get a good material, especially videos or songs like Ms. Summer just offered now?
Okay, let me be honest, since I had the session of EL specialist yesterday, and Miss Summer said that material doesn't matter. Material does not matter. It's
really?
about yes, yeah. Actually, this is what's shocking. I will tell you something. Yesterday we had a small lesson, right, from Connect Plus, I guess, and you know, I was like shocked when we get like 3 lesson plans out of a small reading. Okay, maybe later on we can like do this together with Mr. Muhammad, like arrange another workshop, for example, or another session. How can we do, okay, how can we do with one passage? We did the Cinderella story, right? how we do just when one passage, different ideas, different thing. It's not about the material, it's about how do we think and how do we plan.
It would be great if you do this as soon as possible.
Yeah, sure.
Wait.
No worries. Yeah, we can arrange this with Mr. Muhammad. Yeah, so we can do this.
Yeah, no problem at all. And let me add something. I know a website that I get lots of materials from, which is ISL Collective. It's a wonderful website full of videos, interactive videos, PowerPoint presentations, songs.
The live worksheet, ISL Collective.
I think we have teach this.
Videos and so on. It would be great.
I think we have teach this. I think we have different sites, but the one that I used to use teach this like most of the time. Yeah.
Teach less.
Yes, teach this. You will find a lot of worksheets and so on. Yes.
I will write down both of them. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime. Yeah. So I'm still waiting for your own feedback and your questions.
Actually, it was wonderful, and I think everyone here finds it really beneficial, as you can see in the chat box. Inshallah, if they need any other workshops in the near future, we can arrange another one. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you did really well today. Thanks, Ms. Nourhan, for joining us today, and thanks everyone for attending today. This session is being recorded or was being recorded on YouTube. Inshallah, it will be uploaded as soon as possible. Again, let me thank Ms. Nourhan again and thank Ms. Samar for hosting this event with Irtiqa Academy. Inshallah, there will be another session next Tuesday with Ms. Nourhan Iswarki. It will be about gamification. So inshallah, we will send you the links on Facebook, on Irtiqa Academy group, and we will be waiting for all of you, inshallah. Great. Thanks everyone, and see you next Tuesday at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. See you. Bye.